can. Hold on, let me hit this
Can
fancy button.
they see us?
Almost. Not quite yet. Hold on. I have a there we go.
Right now they can see
We
the
make
lovely promo photo of me from 10 years ago. And then it's just going to dissolve into the harsh reality of time.
And here we are.
Here we are.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? I'm gonna do this.
You're talking to them, not to me, right? Like,
Well, I mean, how are you doing as well?
I'm doing good.
Good. How's your trip so far?
It's been long. I did the math. I left my house on Tuesday. By the time that I get back home tomorrow, I will have spent 42 hours in the car.
Oh.
Just
How does that compare to spending time outside of the car?
Well, the shows have been outside of the car largely.
Mostly.
And pretty good. Yeah, I played a really good show in Wilmington, North Carolina.
Okay.
Saturday. It was Saturday, which was days ago. Yeah, I don't know. Time doesn't matter. Time is a weird soup. I don't know.
Time is a weird soup. Oh yeah, oops. I have the wrong category. Hold on. See, I knew I missed something.
What's going on?
I forgot to. We were doing Jackbox earlier, and so the category on Twitch.
So it thinks we're playing games. Like
Yeah. It doesn't anymore. I just fixed it.
That's
Thanks,
good.
Jules. Though.
I mean, we could always play. I don't know that game, but whatever.
Yeah. Of course, you can request original songs. That's what we're here for. We're mostly doing original songs today. We will be doing. We have decided on one cover song, and you get to guess because you know how I am. That's the thing. You all get to guess what cover song we're gonna do at the end.
Yeah, you just look at my face and make a judgment call.
Exactly.
On what's gonna end up getting played.
Let me make you less. There you go. You were kind of crooked.
No, that's just how I look, man.
You just look crooked?
I guess,
Oh, wow. Okay.
just morally, ethically.
And then let there be more light. What is going on with my other lights? They are not coming on. I was wondering. Hold on. I fixed this. Hello? Hi. Okay. Let's see. Yay! Lights!
Oh, wow.
Yes. There we go. I was like, what's happening? Why are they not on? Okay, good. Ooh.
Wait, can they mess with the lights?
Yes.
Oh.
That's how I turned it on. I have commands and such.
That's...
And they can use like channel points and stuff. So they gain channel points just by being in the chat, and then they gain more channel points by being subscribed at different levels and all that kind of stuff.
Interesting. I don't know how the last time I did one of these internet broadcast things, they just wanted to point the camera at my bare feet, and I decided I should leave. That was a joke. That was, was humor. Little humor.
It took me a second to realize that you were not serious. Yeah. To be honest. But, Hi, everybody. Hey, lady. So eating helped your headache earlier, as you have said. I'm good. I'm glad. Oops. And now I have unplugged my headphones. Hold on. There we go. That's better. Cool. All right. Oh, Wolfie's singing right now, too? She back from her honeymoon? She must be. So anyways, welcome in. My name is Aubrey, and this is my weekly web concert, and I have Andrew Delaney here, who I met, 10 years ago?
Yeah, Kerrville Folk Festival 2015. So 10 years ago.
10
Almost
years
exactly,
ago.
because that's next month. It's
Exactly.
Folk Festival.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Amazing. So, wow. It's been a while.
We're old. That's really what I'm old, actually, I feel.
I mean, we're older.
We're older.
Than we were.
And I am oldest, I feel. I don't know. Anyway.
Maybe in this room. But Eden says, Eden's 143, so.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
cool. Happy birthday whenever that was.
Yeah. I don't think the new song is in the song list yet. No, I don't think we added it yet. I don't think we added either of the two new songs yet. So, okay. We have Deep Deep Blue requested, and I saw For Good also requested. But I'll play it for you. But Trevor needs to add it to the song list. It's called When Does This End? Or Where Does This End? Where Does This End is the newest one, and then the other one is You Can't Erase Me. Trevor's not fired. Yes, Eden's, I am a vampire, so as long as I keep consuming the blood of my enemies, I am groovy. Same.
Yeah.
Same. In good company. I do believe we are also kind of creatures of the light. In some way, shape, or form, anyways. Okay, there we go. All right, so I guess I'm gonna do Deep Deep Blue first, and then we'll, oh yeah. Let me just make sure. Boop. Okay. So your reverb will be on when it's connected to my reverb as well.
Oh, okay.
So we'll just do like that much, maybe.
Test. Sure.
Yeah. This is for this particular song needs to be a slightly more reverb than normal because it is my siren song. All right. Boop. Okay, and we're gonna change this because if it does that every time, it's gonna drive me nuts. Right?
It's kind of magical.
It is, but it's also like it takes too long.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening here. Which one I like better? I think I like this one better, but also like it needs to come over a little bit. We have not adjusted this yet. Okay, hold on. Ta-da! Nope. Nope. Almost. Nope. Okay. That's gonna work out. That'll be good. There we go. Yay! Now you can even see my guitar. Hey, Vath. I thought you were drowning. I dove out to sea. I thought I could save you, but the only one drowning was me. Your voice was so soothing, like a ballad wrong. I tried to sing with you, but the salty sea filled up my lungs. Oh, siren, siren, sing me to sleep. Make me shiver, make me weep. Siren, siren, I'll follow you into the deep, deep blue. The tides are your children, the waves your slaves. They're dragging me closer to my watery grave. Oh, siren, siren, sing me to sleep. Make me shiver, make me weep. Siren, siren, into darkness blue, turning slowly into black. Will I ever get back? Frissonner, faire vibrer. Sirène, sirène, n'importe où, te suivre jusqu'au bout. So this is drama. This is how I died. Too soon, shy. If I'd never heard you, maybe I would be dry. Any true fan would know that that was not the end.
I feel like we can safely assume that it's true fans in chat right now. I
Yeah.
know.
I'm messing with her. She gets it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo!
It's my first experience with Twitch. Excuse me. I've watched Critical Role on Twitch
There you go.
before.
Yeah. Have you not been on the show before?
I've been, were you doing Twitch back then though?
No, it was a different platform.
Yeah, because
So wow. So you haven't been on this show since I've been doing it on
since
Twitch.
probably 2015, 2016. It's been a very long time.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang. It has been a long time.
All right. Am I supposed to also dance?
No. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. I just like to dance, and that it's a groove. So, anyways, Chaos Demons tonight, apparently. Hi, Shy. Okay.
Am I playing songs now?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I would love to hear one of your originals. Actually, many originals, as we are here to play that tonight.
Well, cool. I feel like these are the right kind of people to play this song for, so
Probably.
I'll play it.
Yeah.
Oh, to be 17 again. Cat piss house and a mean old man. Couple friends who understand, cause they grew up just the same. Connie, Chewy, Jack, and Beth. Well, she's in love with Meredith. Was Beth saying she'll kill herself since I can't remember when. While the whole damn world's a 4A football game. Well, we knew where we'd be when Friday came. Midnight at the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Eyeliner and pantyhose, yeah, that's where I wanna go. Well, someday I believe I'm gonna leave this town, cross that bridge and burn it down. But I ain't thinking about it now. Tonight it's me and my best girl in the old routine. And those fearless bastards shadow and the screen. Well, they punk me every day at school, call me faggot in the locker room. But hell, I'll get it worse at home if it's one of those bad days. So I just keep quiet and try to bide my time, singing science fiction in the back of my mind. Midnight at the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Eyeliner and pantyhose, yeah, that's where I I wanna go. Well, someday I believe I'm gonna leave this town, cross that bridge and burn it down. But I ain't thinking about it now. Tonight it's me and my best guy in the old routine, and those fearless bastards shadowing on the screen. Well, things changed back in '99 when we lost him. We chose our paths and off we went. Never did the time warp again. At midnight at the Rocky Horror Picture Show, eyeliner and pantyhose, yeah, that's where I'd wanna go. Well, back then, before I up and left that town, crossed that bridge and burned it down. Well, I'm thinking about it now, about me and my best friends, the old routine, and everything I was at 17. Midnight at the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
How many times have you seen Rocky Horror?
I could not give you an accurate estimate. Yeah, I mean.
But like, how
Not
many times
even
have you
close.
seen it? Like,
In a theater?
yeah,
Almost.
like with the whole thing.
Almost
with
every
people
weekend
throwing
for about
toast and-
3 years,
Oh,
probably. Yeah, like for a long time, and then I moved away from that area, and then I found the same cast had moved theaters, and I went and found them again, and several times that happened during my life. And I think that cast is still operating, the Los Bastardos Rocky Horror cast in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Wow.
I don't know exactly where they are now, but
Right.
they
Dang.
yeah.
Eden said, "Modest Mouse meets Bob Dylan." Love it.
Yeah, okay, cool. I'll take it.
Yeah,
People like both of those artists.
they do. I do, in fact. In fact, we do. I'm gonna make sure. I saw Trevor in here earlier. Trevor, are you still here? He hasn't been talking for a bit. Wait. John Beckner requested the phone book. That's hilarious. I just saw that. I was wondering what y'all were laughing at earlier.
Like the actual phone book? You're just saying
Yeah,
the actual phone book. Has that happened before?
No. I don't think so. I mean, you know. She's jokingly asked me to sing the phone book before, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do For Good. This song did not get me into new folk.
Well, that's because they have bad taste.
But they keep putting you in.
Yeah, well, you know.
I'm kidding. Obviously.
Yeah. I had good luck with that contest, except I never won. But they did start
Yeah.
booking me for the festival, so I
That's
felt
good.
pretty good about that. But I'm still sore about the contest.
Club 7, man. Forever.
Yeah.
You're in good company. I mean, I never won it either. And now I feel like a lot of the stuff that I do is not quite right for that.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
you grew apart.
It's true. Happens.
But you grew, and that's important.
Yeah. Aw, thank you, Eden. She stares at the floor. She's cold to the bone, won't answer the phone. She sleeps in her clothes, can't seem to stay warm since he's been gone. His favorite coffee cup is still filled halfway up. If it tears you apart, leaves a hole in your heart. If you can't recover, if he's not coming back, and you're thinking that your life is over, it's over, it's over. If you would turn back time, if you could, tell me, why's it called for good? Time doesn't heal all, but she's come a long way. That's what her friends all say. But behind her facade, etched in her face, time can't erase the echo of his laugh, the ghost of his past. If it tears you apart, leaves a hole in your heart. If you can't recover, if he's not coming back, and you're thinking that your life is over, it's over, it's over. If you would turn back time, if you could, tell me, why's it called for good? The echo of a melody can leave you drowning in a memory. If it tears you apart, leaves a hole in your heart. If you can't recover, if he's not coming back, and you're thinking that your life is over, it's over, it's over. If you would turn back time, if you could, tell me, why's it called for good? If you would turn back time, if you could, tell me, why's it called for good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember like the first time I met you, like I heard you sing and I was like, oh, she's really good. And then like as time has gone by, every time I see you, I was like, oh, she's gotten better. How did that happen? Like you just like there's this leveling up process that's yeah. I mean like
Thank you.
Your voice is so incredible.
I try, and I feel like I'm constantly trying to get better. So, you know, we love to hear it. Thank you. We're playing an ad really quick because it was going to do it anyway, and I didn't want it in the middle of a song.
Okay.
So we have about a minute.
So it's playing. There's an ad playing right now.
There is.
Oh, okay. They cannot hear us.
No. The people who are subscribed, which are most of the people here, can hear us.
Oh, okay.
But anybody who's not subscribed...
Good. I was just hoping the ad didn't, like, step on my compliment, really.
Oh. No, I'm sure they heard it. Yeah. Yeah, that song is... I mean, I think that song's actually, like, 9 years old. Maybe. But it was... maybe 10, actually. Maybe older than that. I don't know. Because my first album was released in 2015.
Okay. Okay, so that's what you were like pushing when you came to the thing, or had it not been? Was it out? Was not out in May yet?
Not out yet. My yes, no. My first album came out March 15th.
Okay.
What, didn't it?
So you had it with you. Like I feel like I left with one.
I feel like my first album, I didn't have physical copies yet because I remember being up on the stage at New Folk and everybody wanting to buy my CDs, but I was not prepared.
Let's see.
And that was a big mistake. Big mistake, because there were a lot of people who were like, I'm like, shit.
Yeah, I don't think I had any of the songs that I played at New Folk on CD.
Yeah.
At my, well, that was not my first New Folk. That was my third New Folk. So like, I had those then, but the first time I went, I didn't have any idea what was going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is way before my hair magically turned purple. Way before.
It was
before I got, attacked by fairies.
It happens.
Yeah, for sure. And thank you, John, for the tip. I appreciate you so much. Okay, we're gonna go back over to Andrew.
Okay. I saw a request come through. I guess who was that soccer person? Like what?
Oh, that's Shy.
Shy. Mm-hmm. So I guess she was at the show on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was watching on a few of these people
were
were
watching online. Okay, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought like TikTok. She was in the room and like, but she requested a song. I saw it go by of mine that I played at that show. So
heck yeah.
I guess I can do that. This is a song that I wrote for my 10-year-old daughter who is quite tall and in a darkened hallway has the silhouette of an adult. And that is very scary at nighttime.
Sure. Does she sleepwalk?
She does.
Oh.
Not rarely, but she does. But also she gets up in the middle of the night sometimes and just, hangs out quietly in darkened corners. I don't know why. But I wrote this.
I remember this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was we went through the pandemic together as a family. Like my now wife and our daughter moved into my house like 2 weeks before lockdown started. And I had not lived with a person in a long time, and then all of a sudden I was living with a girlfriend and a 5-year-old, and we made it work. And it was actually, I knew a lot of people who didn't make it, their relationships didn't make it through the pandemic. Mine really did, and continues to be wonderful. I miss them terribly, and I get to see them tomorrow. I'm very excited. But I wrote this for my daughter Evie. Jesus Christ, kid, how long have you been standing there? Been inside all year, mostly sad and pretty scared, and you took me by surprise, I suppose, lurking in the dark like a ghost from a Japanese horror film we can watch when you get older. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Nah, that don't sound quite right. Ain't your fault what they do. Sleep tight. Dream sweet dreams despite everything you don't know. We're trying to keep away from you. I had a nightmare once. They came and took you away in a van full of rattlesnakes. I know how much sense that makes, but it felt so real in the moment. Had to check your room and make sure they didn't never said it. I just hugged you till we both knew you were safe. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. No, that don't sound quite right. Ain't your fault what they do. Sleep tight, dream sweet dreams despite everything you don't know. We're trying to keep away from you. I am worried all the time. We are worried all the time. Please don't worry all the time, especially when everything's fine. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. No, that don't sound quite right. Ain't your fault, but they do. Sleep tight. Dream sweet dreams despite everything you don't know. We're trying to keep away from you. Yeah.
I really like that one.
Thank you.
It's got one of the best opening lines. Like, that just immediately catches your attention. Like, oh, yeah, okay, I'm interested now. Immediately.
I like a good opening line. Like, I'm really into. I
Yeah.
think Phoebe Bridgers has really excellent opening
First
lines.
lines, yeah.
I try to catch people's attention.
Yeah. And you succeeded.
Yeah.
Hello, no prefect, what's it? I'm gonna do. So, John has requested Pillow Princess.
Okay.
You're gonna hear the version with a looper.
I'm excited.
Yeah. You should be. Okay. I've already got. You're also gonna hear, unfortunately, the metronome.
Okay. And they're not.
No,
but I am.
they're not. But we are. Yeah. I'll turn it off when I don't need it anymore. That would help. Turning on the keyboard usually helps. Okay. Fun fact, the chords to this spell out D-bag, which feels appropriate.
Well, now I know the chords.
Uh-huh. I mean, there's, minors and such in there. But you know the bass notes at least? Okay. There we go. You are rude. We have this thing that I've set up where they can have a pillow fight. So they can tag people in the chat. And Madam Poltergeist, my bot, I have her set up so that when they type in a specific command and then tag people, she'll like referee the pillow fight, essentially.
I see.
And tell everybody what happens. And now everybody is trying to... Oh my gosh! Ellie! You have pretty good timing. They're all trying to hit me with pillows. What's up? How was your stream? Welcome in. Odie, hello! Hi! I'm about to play a song called Pillow Princess. I have a guest here tonight. What's up? Alright. Goodness gracious. Welcome in. If there's anything I can play for you. Is that an Alexis? Oh my gosh, we just got double rated. Jay Rosenquist, hello. Welcome in. Ellie's friends and Jay Rosenquist's friends, welcome in. Hi. Hello, I'm Aubryn. I'm about to play a song. pillow fight, you can !dodge and have the opportunity to possibly dodge. All right, here we go. This song's a true story. Sophomore year, my first kiss with a jerk who tried to pit me against you. He told me your name and called you insane. Yeah, he thought he knew. So I asked around and found you out near our high school's temporary buildings. He thought we'd be fighting over him, but I brought you home to teach me some things. Kiss me in my bedroom on the bunk bed. Yeah, under the covers. Shh, not too loud. Yeah, my parents think we're watching a movie. Oh, but you made me your pillow princess and love me better than he ever could. I'm your pillow, pillow princess. I'm your pillow, pillow princess. Pillow, pillow princess. I'm your pillow, pillow princess. Making out in a parking lot stairwell, we couldn't get enough. We weren't ashamed, but they wouldn't understand our love. So kiss me in my bedroom on the bunk bed. Yeah, under the covers. Shh, not too loud. Yeah, my parents think we're watching a movie. Oh, but you made me your pillow princess and love me better than he ever could. I'm your pillow, pillow princess. I'm your pillow, pillow princess. Pillow, pillow princess. I'm your pillow, pillow princess. I am not cheating. That is not cheating. I'm doing what I gotta do. Y'all keep targeting me, okay? I'ma keep dodging. Why can't I words today? Words are hard. Words are hard. Kiss me in my bedroom. Yeah, under the covers. Yeah, my parents think we're watching a movie. Oh no, John got me. But you made me your pillow princess and fuck me better than he ever could. I'm your pillow, pillow princess. I'm your pillow, pillow princess. Pillow, pillow princess. I'm your pillow, pillow princess. Yeah. All right, pillow fight over. I had to copy and paste because I wasn't gonna keep typing it. Who's cleaning this mess up? Not it. Rocky does usually come in with the broom. That's true. That's true. Feathers everywhere. Yeah, you see now the ridiculous.
It's very silly. It's very silly.
Yeah. Yep. It's not cheating. Who did grab your ass, Jules? We have an ass grab command.
Whoop,
Yeah,
whoop.
it's true. I hope everybody is having a wonderful time. Oh no, Johnny. Yeah. Oh. Oh no. Would you like a silly hat? You don't have to, but
I prefer not to.
you're good. Not cheating. I make the rules. Not cheating. Also, the ears on this go up when you...
Oh. See,
It's quite fun.
could have demonstrated that before I said no to the hat.
Of course it's rigged. It's my freaking game. I make the rules. This is my stream. Okay.
True.
Mm-hmm.
That's true
I know.
facts.
I know. All right. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Aubrey, and this is my weekly web concert. It's usually on Wednesday evenings, but tonight it's on a Monday because Andrew is not going to be in town on Wednesday.
I am not. I gotta go home.
Yeah. So we're going to have Andrew play a song.
If I can get this thing out.
Oh, nice. Okay. Do you need any help? Oh,
No.
all right, you got it. Right on. What's up, Stoner Jesus? Amazing. Welcome in. Oh, yeah. That's like one of the songs that Johnny is not comfortable hearing, and he always ends up coming in right when that song is playing or about to play. Sorry, Johnny. Andrew, well, we're gonna get to the interview section, but you can tell them where you're from.
I am from near Fort Worth, Texas. Dallas, Fort Worth. I live in Arlington, Texas. So there you go.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Liddy has family in Arlington.
Nice.
Yeah, Liddy's
I do too.
from Texas. Mm-hmm. All right. What you got for us?
Let's do this one.
Okay, this
It's
one.
my and now for something completely different sort of a song.
Perfect.
Nope, this thing slipped off.
Oh.
Meanwhile, in the Garden of Eden, there's a serpent weeping, realizing what he's done. Well, goddamn, now they're gonna hate snakes forever. And he looks at the woman, says they won't like you too much either. Oh, man. And meanwhile, this guy says to some other guy, I got this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Well, I know these Romans think we're dangerous and they feed us to lions and such, but I believe he's more than just a man. All right. This is the wrong harmonica.
Oh no!
It sounds better when it's the right one.
Yeah. It didn't sound bad, but yeah. You want to get the right harmonica?
Nah.
Okay.
Meanwhile, your daughter's goldfish died. She's crying and asking why there's gotta be these facts alive. And meanwhile, someone's beating on a pulpit and they're singing like they've lost it. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Meanwhile, maybe there's a heaven. It's full of goldfish, lions, and Romans, and some apologetic serpent. But meanwhile, while we're hating snakes forever, we ought to learn to love each other. Maybe say it all together. Amen. B-. I even checked the harmonic and I was like, that seems right. It was not.
It was not.
I haven't played that one in a little bit.
I mean, it wasn't like super wrong. It could have been, you know.
It was going to get more wrong as I continued, but yeah.
Yeah. Jules!
Thanks, Jules.
Thank you so much. So John and Jules have both tipped now. Thank you so much. Which puts them in the running for the Polaroids that we're about to take. When the next ad hits, we'll do the little interview and
segment. Okay.
Yeah.
Does it give you a warning about
it
when
does.
the
Gives
ads
like
are...
a 5-minute warning.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, cool.
So, Jules, you rock. I need to start traveling more. Yep. All of that. Yes. I know that you want to hear my new one. So, did I tell you about the Melissa Etheridge showing up at the lesbian bar?
No, but that tracks.
Yeah. So, a couple weekends ago, we were out at the Lipstick Lounge, singing karaoke, and Melissa Etheridge, Ashley McBride, Shelley Fairchild, and Shelley Tackett all walk in and start singing a Melissa Etheridge song on the stage, and the entire room full of lesbians and trans people and queer people just absolutely lose their shit.
I bet.
As they should. And I happen to be in the audience. And
nice.
Yeah, I took a video of it. But then last Monday, I decided to also write a song in the style of Melissa Etheridge. So,
nice.
Feel free to let me know how I did. It's called Where Does This End? Oh, it helps if I have it plugged in. I go. There it goes. There we go. We died and came back and died again. Yeah. Go fill your water, Liddy. Okay. Clink of the glasses couldn't drown out the intake of air as you walk through the crowd. God, and my heart was so loud, just like in a movie. You were standing there, and I couldn't break your lightning stare. I had to be there next to you. And when you took my hand, I wanted to scream. What does it mean? Can I come to your place? Where does this night end? Should I keep my expectations low? Are we starting something? Will we stay just friends? Darling, I just wanna know, where does this end? Where does this end? You held my breath in the palm of your hand. Your face was a mystery I could not command. I could barely stand. The cold night air did little to cool the heat I radiated. Or am I just a fool? You could use me like a tool. Oh, but please just don't be cruel. Can I come to your place? Where does this night end? Should I keep my expectations
when I come to your place? Where does this night end? Should I keep my expectations low? Are we starting something? Will we stay just friends? Darling, I just wanna know, where does this end? Where does this end? Where does this end?
So that's that one. We need to add that to the song list. Trevor, can you add that one? Please? Let me know if you heard me in the chat. Otherwise, I'm going to assume that you did not. You did? Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah, so that one is a week old.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I literally was like, just to challenge myself, see if I could.
I've done that before.
Have you?
Like, just picked an artist and been like, okay, I'm going to do a deep dive and then try to unravel this style of writing. So, yeah.
Yeah. It's a fun challenge.
Yeah, it really is.
And I feel like, you know, when I do stuff like that, it opens my mind up to things that I might not normally choose.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then I can like pick up on certain techniques that I'm like, oh, I actually really like how they did that here, and then maybe I can use that kind of thing in my own.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it's a good study method for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna snooze this really quick because I want you to do one more song, but then we are going to.
Okay.
Yeah. I can only snooze 3 times. Pretty much for the ads, but we're gonna do that right now.
I will do Auburn's request, I think.
Yeah. This was not one of the songs that he played at the round, but this was one of the songs of Andrew's that I absolutely fell in love with. I love the whole story of this. Thanks, Cole.
Yeah, this is a song that started with my my great granddad's gambling problem, and then kind of took off on its own afterwards. I won't go into the long version, but I'll play the song for you. It's called "Not in My House." Well, Granddaddy had a problem. They say he couldn't quit till he lost the family fortune on some kind of sure bet. But he crawled back up from nothing until his children came of age. If he caught them playing dice or cards, he'd slap their face and say, "Not in my house, not while I breathe. My sons ain't gonna fall into that trap that almost swallowed me. It's your life, boy. Go on and waste it if you choose, but you won't do it underneath my roof. Not in my house." Well, now my daddy, he's a good man, always taught the golden rule. Till my older brother David brought a boyfriend home from school. Dad said, "Go on and pack a suitcase, he ain't welcome anymore." And then he tossed him out like garbage, and just before he slammed the door, said, "Not in my house, not while I breathe. This is God's law, boy, just ain't up to you or me. You can waltz right into hell if that's what you wanna do, but you won't do it underneath my roof. Not in my house, not in my house, no. A man's home is his castle, I've always heard it said, and whether you like it or you don't, well, that's just the way it is. Now it's Christmas, 10 years later, I got children of my own, and I've gathered all the family, and I've opened up my home. And then David and his husband and their kids come walking in, and Daddy starts right into screaming, till I grabbed a hold of him, said, not in my house, not while I breathe. Well, you can change your mind or shut your mouth, or you can leave. 'Cause that's your own flesh and blood. Go on and curse him if you choose, but you won't do it underneath my roof. Oh, not in my house. Not in my house. No. Not in my house.
Yeah. That makes me want to do like a battle cry at the end, like, yes!
Actually, I haven't played that one in a long time, so
Really?
I was just like, oh, what are the chords to this song? But like,
Yeah, that's why I tried to give you a little bit of warning. Not much one, but...
Yeah, I was driving, so it's like I couldn't like pull over and rehearse, but I should have.
You did great. Right? The whole story of that one just... makes me want to punch somebody, and then it makes me want to be like, yeah!
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, I'm glad
Success.
it makes you want to punch somebody. That's good. That's what I set out to do.
Yeah. Yeah. My goodness. Where did my phone go? It must be... Oh, there it is. This is Johnny. Hi, Sammy! Okay. All right. I got you. I got you, Johnny. I will add your tip to the total. And Trevor's running the ad right now, so we're gonna do something really quick. Hold on. I'm just gonna add this to session data. There we go. Ta-da! And then that will, it'll update there. All right. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, and then now 'tis time for the interview and Polaroids. We'll do the Polaroid right now. Let me see. I usually choose something random from around the room to have in the picture with us. Is there something that catches your eye?
As that speaks me, there is a mummy
Uh-huh.
down here.
Yes?
That appears
You want the
to
mummy?
be- Yeah, let's go with that.
Let's go with the mummy.
You know, first idea, best idea.
It speaks to you, but it also dances.
Does it?
Yeah.
Well, I would prefer it not do that.
We're not going to do that yet. Yeah. It does have a button somewhere. I just want to make sure that oh, it's on the foot. Okay. I just wanted to make
Watch out
sure.
for the dog.
She'll be okay. She'll move if she's uncomfortable. Okay. Okay. There's one, and then we'll take one more. There's this one. Oh. And then we're gonna sign those.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Just so you see what it does.
Thrilling.
Thrilling, indeed. All right, so in order to have a chance at these, all you have to do is tip.
Yeah, just throw money at your screen right now.
Doesn't really matter how much. We're gonna do a little wheel spin with everybody's name on it who has tipped. So, you know, I'm considering doing away with the top tipper thing, but I feel like I need to like poll the regulars and such, and let you know, and see what everybody thinks, because what I normally do is whoever's the top tipper is guaranteed one of these, and then everybody else who tips gets into the raffle, and we spin the wheel and send it to that person.
I see.
So, incentive, you know, but also like we need to get Andrew some gas money. 'Cause
I wouldn't mind.
Traveling is expensive.
It is quite pricey. Yes.
Yes. So, yes, are you driving all the way back to Texas tomorrow?
Yes.
That's a long drive, y'all.
That is about 10 hours and then like 12 with stops.
Yeah. So it's a long drive.
It is.
Yeah. So.
Now, it's a drive I've made many, many times before. Because I almost always start my tours in Nashville and end them in Nashville. Unless I'm not supposed to say where we are right now.
Oh, you're fine.
But and then get home from there, because you can get anywhere from Nashville, really.
Yeah. It's
I mean,
one of the
as long as you're
reasons
not
why-
going west, but yeah, you can go anywhere
Right.
east or north.
Yeah. East, north, south-ish, central-ish. You can get from here without too much trouble.
Yeah.
Fairly centrally located. Decent place to tour from, typically. Yeah. Okay. Where is Eden? Eden was here. She might be lurking. So, Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
What was your first instrument?
My first instrument was probably the harmonica, despite that little interlude earlier, but my first instrument in a band was the bass.
Okay.
I'm still rather fond of the bass.
And how many other instruments do you play?
None well, but I own a lot of them.
Well enough.
Yeah, I like to have like sort of a complement of stuff to have in my home studio and whatever. But my last record has been a lot of instead of playing keyboard parts, like programming keyboard parts, and that has been very fun because I am not a piano player, but I really love synthesizers, and so my latest
fun.
record has a lot of those.
Right on. Do you come from a musical family?
I do not. My brother was a drummer briefly, but no one else in my family has like done much in the way of music.
Okay. Tell me the name of your favorite D&D character that you ever played.
My favorite D&D character that I have played.
Yes. Tell us about them.
Jeez.
I know. It can be a tough.
Yeah, I think this was back in 3rd edition.
Okay.
Which I feel like is the
That's
most
the one that I've
broken
started on.
version of the game that's ever existed. But I played a Gripply, which is a little frog man. I'm fond of the reptiles and the amphibians, and his name is Ricka because I thought that sounded like a frog noise.
It does.
And he was a ranger.
Okay.
And then that was back when they had prestige classes, so he was a Leviathan hunter. So he was very good at killing particularly large monsters. So that was his whole deal, was things that were bigger than him. He got bonuses, and everything was bigger than him because he was a
That's
frog.
actually fantastic.
I really I like those sort of fairy tale esque kind of, or folktale esque type of characters.
For sure.
But yeah, now I never get to PC. I'm not quite a forever DM, but I'm an oftentimes DM.
Yeah. I get that. Okay. 2 more questions, and then we'll do like the little bad lip reading, and then we can go back into music.
Okay.
So, what would be your last meal?
My last meal.
If you were on death row.
If I was going to die. I don't know. I mean, I think if it was like an electric chair situation, probably just a bunch of raw popcorn.
You freaking would. Oh no.
But
the theater of it all.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like, I don't like to think about those kinds of things. There's a barbecue restaurant I really like in Austin called Style Switch. I'd love to maybe have some of that or whatever, but
Right on.
but honestly, I would just rather not be killed.
Okay. And one more question. What would your weapon of choice be in the event of a zombie apocalypse?
Weapon of choice in the event of a zombie apocalypse. I don't know. I think I would be good at becoming a leader. So perhaps like my weapon of choice would be like propaganda. Get other people
To do your
to
dirty
go
work?
not dirty work, but
Right.
definitely like I'm not good at the violence portion of the zombie apocalypse, but I'd be good at like getting to the like shelter and rebuilding portion, I think.
Oh yeah, and Trevor wants to know your biggest musical influence.
Let's see. I'm like 9 Inch Nails extremely important to me when I was younger. And the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Tom Waits is massive for me.
I can hear that.
But yeah, and I mean, just I listen to a bunch of different kind of stuff, but I was kind of a
Good answers.
little goth kid,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We love that.
And I really like the Mountain Goats actually, as far as modern stuff. If I had to pick anybody that I like, sort of sound similar to, I think I really like the Mountain Goats.
Right on. Okay. We're about to do the bad lip reading interview.
Okay. I'm wondering if my sensory issues will allow this to happen, but we'll see.
Yeah. Fair enough. If not, no worries.
I just,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Okay. So the whole thing is that we're gonna ask each other questions.
Okay.
And if you won't be able to do this, then you can just ask me questions.
Okay.
That way you won't have to.
It seemed, when you described it earlier, I was like, this seems really powerfully unpleasant, and I don't know if I want to do it. And I'm trying not to be like the fun police or anything, but also I'm just like, I don't know if I could do it. Like, I've been on the road for so long, and I'm just already pretty frazzled.
Yeah.
So
how many hours did you drive today?
Today I drove for almost 9 hours.
Yeah. So I get it if
Yeah, again, I want to be a part
we're gonna try it.
of the premise of
And
your
if
thing.
you can't do it, just let me know.
Okay.
And we'll do
Okay.
it.
So what do we do? What's the thing?
So
Do I need to take these off? Obviously, I
Yes.
need to take these off.
yes. Okay. So I'm gonna do this.
Bad lip reading.
Okay. Oh, it's. I did see. I didn't get to hear the theme song for the game.
Oh, it's just bad lip reading. That's it.
All right, let me put my guitar down.
Okay. There you go. There you are.
Okay.
All right. Yes. Oh. There you go. So basically, so that we cannot hear,
Okay.
we do that.
Okay. And it's just like pretty gentle, or what do you like? How
just
you?
so that you can't hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get to. I'm not gonna do it over your ears. You
Okay.
just do
Good.
it on your
That's
own.
that was what I was concerned about. I was like, that's a lot of contact.
No. No, you do it on your own ears.
Okay.
And I usually try to stay away from like what questions, because that can the answer to that can be just about anything. But who is always going to be a person, where is always going to be a place, etc.
Okay.
And so the person who is being asked the question will not be able to hear the question, but will be able to have a hint at how to answer the question. They'll get to hear like who or what or where or that essentially. We'll give them that hint.
Okay.
And then just when you're answering the question, don't worry about being accurate. Don't worry about
Do I
guessing
try
the
to?
question.
Okay.
Just
So don't
be
try to repeat the question.
No, don't try to repeat the question. Just answer based off of the hint, I guess. And the more ridiculous, the better, to be honest.
Okay.
This is not supposed to be serious at all.
Okay.
So, if you want to ask me the first question,
I think so. I
Yeah.
want to kind of know how it goes.
I'm gonna answer? Yeah. Okay. So, take your time coming up with a question. Let me know when
Okay,
you got
and
one.
how many questions do I ask?
3 total.
3 total. Okay, I've
So
got
we'll ask each other and we'll switch off.
Okay, but not what.
Yeah, I typically stay away from that one. I mean,
Okay.
you can do it. It's just gonna be, it might not make as much sense to them,
Okay.
right? So like, it's supposed to be ridiculous, but also kind of make sense in the context.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see. You'll see. You'll get it. You'll get it.
Okay.
I have trust. I have faith.
So we're just doing one at a time. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, go ahead. Who was your childhood celebrity crush?
Is that a who?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna have to say, Willy Wonka, specifically the original.
All right.
Yeah. What was his name? The actor's name?
That was Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder. Thank you. I knew that. My brain was just not there. Yeah, Gene Wilder and Willy Wonka specifically.
All right.
Yeah. You can ask a follow-up question if you'd like that I can hear. Just as a little, just to take the joke a little further, but
I don't know why. Why would you? Why choose him in particular?
I mean, honestly, the absolute weirdness, but also like slight charisma and also kind of spookiness of his character,
Okay.
and like the way that he portrayed that character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that. And now you get to tell me what the question was.
It was who was your childhood celebrity crush?
Oh. That's pretty good. Yeah, and my answer made sense. I had no idea. You kind of understand now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
All right.
So we're swapping back and forth.
Yep.
I'm trying to come up with more questions.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
See how loud these are. All right.
All right.
Say something.
Hello?
Okay, I can't hear shit. Cool.
Yeah, exactly. Good. Okay. Where do you take off your shoes when you come into the house? Where?
I heard a where. I have no idea what the question was, even a little bit. Let's say New Zealand.
Wow. Lots of people with portals. Do you teleport or do you portal there?
I think I would, either way, I think,
and how many times have you been there?
None. Zero.
None?
Absolutely zero.
So you keep your shoes on all the time?
Yes, I guess. I have no idea.
The question is, where do you take your shoes off when you go to the house?
Okay. Well, okay.
Uh-oh, you got quoted.
Oh, what's
Say something? Okay, I can't hear shit. Cool. That was your quote. All right. You have another question?
Let's see.
Mm-hmm. He is wearing shoes. Yeah.
I am. I
true.
am. Yes. So I apologize to the
You have to go
OnlyFans
to
types
New
out
Zealand to take your shoes off. Apparently.
there. Yeah. It's gonna be a minute before I can before I get those off.
Yeah. You ready? Thinking. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. To answer the initial question of my celebrity crush when I was a kid, Jonathan Taylor Thomas and Angelina Jolie were like two of my big ones.
I think Angelina Jolie is like just sort of the bisexual standby.
Yeah.
just a solid classic.
Yeah. I was also a Christina Ricci fan.
Oh, me as well. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And continue to be, quite honestly.
True. Same.
Yeah, like for me, Christina Ricci and Fairuza Balk.
Oh, yes. Yes. Goth queens.
Yeah, absolutely. That's where it landed for me, for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Nymeria just passed out down
Yeah.
here. So much excitement.
I'm so bad at coming up with interview questions.
Oh, any question. Doesn't have to be an interview question.
Yeah, I know, but I want it to be interesting. Okay.
You ready? Okay.
Yes. All right, so you can't hear me again. Okay. When did you start playing music?
Is that a when or a where?
That's a win.
A when. Okay. Well, the first time was probably about 115 years ago.
Okay.
The latest time was probably about a week ago.
Okay.
Yeah. Any follow-up?
Did you learn it from anybody in particular?
Yes, actually. I learned it from watching Winona Ryder.
Okay. The question was, when did you start playing music?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Well, now you know that I am older than I look.
Yeah.
Makes sense, though, right?
Sure.
I'd show you my fangs, but they're in the other room.
It's all right. It's all right. I used to have a pet set of those too.
Yeah.
I think you've showed them to me before, actually. I
Probably.
feel like we've had some version of this conversation previously.
Yeah. No. Why do I feel like I don't know. I remember meeting up. Was it at D's in Madison?
Maybe Madison is
Tennessee, here in Nashville.
Madison, somewhat possible.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's been a while, like since we've like done things.
I know.
All right.
It's been a while.
What are we doing?
I'm asking you my second question.
Second question.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Why do bees make honey? Why?
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because.
Because? Just because. No other reason.
No, because I was raised incorrectly.
Oh, because you were raised incorrectly.
I was raised incorrectly.
Wow. So that sent ripples through time, did it?
I suppose.
Yeah. Wow. Was that the original reason?
I mean, I feel like it's the original reason for everything.
Wow.
In regards to myself.
So if you were raised correctly, what would bees make instead of honey? Do you think?
I don't know, a living wage?
That's a good answer. The question was, why do bees make honey?
I see.
Yeah. Okay, final question from you, and then I'll have one more.
All right.
I love this game.
It's a little Mad Libby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Slightly. Yeah. Thinking on your feet, but also trying not to be too serious.
Right. All right.
Because, right? Hi, Spiky Snowflake. Good to see you. Okay. Here we go.
Where would you go if you could go anywhere right now?
Okay. What was the...
Where?
Where. Okay. All right. So, in my old house, underneath the second couch cushion from the left. Okay. But like in you had to like open up the stitches a little bit, and it was like under there, under all the stuffing.
Okay. And why there?
Because nobody else would think to look there.
That's so sad.
I know.
That's so sad. The question, where would you go if you could go anywhere right now?
Wow. Damn.
I assume you just told us where you hide your weed.
Maybe. I mean, it would be a good place, wouldn't it? Coraline much? Oh. Yeah, inside the couch. Specifically, second cushion from the left. You know, open up the stitching underneath all the stuffing.
Yeah. It's cozy in there.
It is.
Real cozy.
Yeah. I have to get the shrink machine, though, because otherwise I can't really fit in there very well.
Or you would just have a couch cushion on your head.
Yeah, it would just be my head. She's hiding it so you doesn't have to share. Yeah, you could put your weed in there. Yep. All right. Final question. Okay. How do you make your chili? How? Tori Joy Music, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. I just asked him a question that he could not hear. We will reveal the question afterwards, but it might be fun if y'all want to guess what question I asked him after he answers.
Very slowly because I am tired.
Very slowly because you're tired. That makes sense. For sure. So, yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not really asking you to do it right now. But like when you're not tired, do you still do it slowly?
Yeah, I mostly do everything slowly, I suspect.
Okay. That makes sense.
Got bad hips.
Yeah, okay. The question was, how do you make your chili? Very slowly because you're tired.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Fair enough. I love that Tori Joy Music is rating you and she's bringing sunflowers. I love sunflowers. Oh, free dated friends. Hello. Welcome in, friends. We are literally about to get back to the music. We're going to play probably 2 more songs each and then the cover.
Okay.
2 or 3 depending on how
I
much
am not in charge. So you tell me what's going on and then I will do the thing.
Fair. Sounds good. I think it might be my turn.
I think it is your turn.
Yes. By the way, we have these 2 Polaroids that we have taken.
Of our faces.
Of our faces, yes. And a mummy. And if you would like a chance to win one of these, all you have to do is use that tip link and tip any amount, and you can be part of the raffle, which will be happening at the end. If you want to be guaranteed one, all you have to do is tip more than $34.50. So, there's that. And we will be signing them as well. And yeah, rock. So this has been a bad lip reading interview, and now it is not. Bad lip reading. All right. Let me check to see if there's a song requested. Oh yeah, that voice. Gotcha. I might do this one. I don't know. Do you want to hear it looped or not? I think we should loop it.
I have no opinions. I don't know this song.
Okay, we're gonna do it looped. It's in 6. Oh, here, we're just gonna do the ad while I loop. So don't go away, everybody who is not subscribed. We're gonna do a 90-second ad while I loop up this song. We're not gonna actually start the song until it's done looping. It'll take that long to loop it anyways. So, here we go. All right. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Bonk. that harmony again.
Started with pirates, violent thieves of the sea. She'd sing and they'd sink, and that was fine by me. But this one was different. I could tell he was kind. I saw his demise in her eyes, and I couldn't change her mind. She's got the voice, lures the wicked to die. That voice, even good men don't survive. That voice is to die for. I told her a secret. She could walk among men. I needed to hear her sing a song again, and I stole it right from her. Lungs and her lips. She could walk, but she couldn't talk, because between my fingertips I held the voice, lures the wicked to die. The voice, even good men don't survive. The voice is to die for. You see, I'm not as wicked as they say, but I couldn't stop her any other way. He'd have perished for sure with the voice of your calling him to the sea to stay. With that voice, is to die for. Is to die for.
Nice.
Thanks. That was a retelling of The Little Mermaid. in
Have
which-
you seen the movie The Lure?
The Lure? No,
The
I
Lure.
have not.
It is a retelling of The Little Mermaid, but it is two sisters
Okay.
who are mermaids, and they become like lounge singers in like a really trashy bar. And
That sounds fun.
yeah, things go awry in much the
As they
same
do.
way as the story. And
Uh-oh.
yeah, but they're like they're more traditional sirens in that they are very pretty most of the time, but also large shark teeth and things like that. When they decide to eat a person, which they do several times. So,
Oh no.
if I am remembering the film correctly.
Yeah. Yeah, this was from the perspective of the Sea Witch, who I think actually saved a bunch of lives by taking away her voice, because a siren's voice is her weapon,
Right.
typically. And they lure sailors to their death with their voices.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah. Good night, Sammy. All right.
Okay. Well, here's a song about my love language, which is bizarre historical facts.
Love it.
This song is called Napoleon. The parenthetical subtitle is 3,000 measly dollars. Obviously, that's a pretty decent amount of money, but I do think it depends on what you are purchasing.
Yeah.
And in the case of this story, yeah, I don't think most people would guess what was being purchased here, but here's the song.
Now I'm curious.
Also kind of about falling in love with my wife.
Aw.
Well, I believe it's time I tell you that I love you. Though my frazzled nerves, they have failed me in the past. And subtlety, well, it just ain't working like I want it to. But I can make another stupid joke. Yeah, let's go with that. And our friends are content to drop hints and stand around laughing. And truth is, well, you probably already know the truth. But I believe they've got a betting pool on if it's ever gonna happen. So maybe you ain't feeling me, or you just want Steve to lose. Take that, Steve. Well, when Napoleon died, some doctor cut him up and harvested his organs, it's true. They gave his heart and other parts to a Corsican priest, I guess for safekeeping. Oh, don't make that face at me. You asked what I was reading. Now there's this poem I admire. It's called Tactics and Strategy. And I've liked it a long, long time, but never shared it with anyone. 'Cause I mean no disrespect to Mario Benedetti. It's just that last line never set right with me, so I'm trying to write my own. So Napoleon's mummified penis was sold at an auction to a urologist in New Jersey. That is also true.
Wow.
And given what it was, you'd have thought it'd bring in a little bit more money. This world has never made much sense to me. I don't suppose it'll start now. But I believe it's time I tell you that I love you. I believe it's time.
Yeah. That I would never have guessed that. You are correct. Wow. 3,000 measly dollars, huh?
$3,000. It was back in, I think it was in the 70s when it sold, but
Damn.
definitely
Wow.
might be. It's obviously more money now, but it's on display somewhere.
Wow. Huh. You know?
It is very traditional folk song. I agree.
Yeah. Traditional folk song. Right there. Oh, now everybody's sharing their love languages in the chat.
There you go.
Mine, I think, acts of service, but also words of affirmation, but like very specific compliments that show that people are really paying attention and, you know, like somebody can compliment me on my voice and that's cool. But if somebody says like the way that I did a very specific thing, like they noticed the effort that I put in, you know, that gets me. That I'm like, you noticed. You like really noticed. And I think that's one of the things that like, that's how I've made a lot of my friends in my life, is because they noticed something that I did very specifically that nobody else had really pointed out. And I like to keep those kinds of people in my life.
That's good. I mean, it's a good rule. It's a good
Yeah.
rule. For sure.
What? I wasn't really listening. Haha. No, but it's not just like a, you know, a romantic thing. It's also like a friend's thing as well.
Yeah, I'm definitely like go over and above for people kind of a person. You know, and you know, I try to tell people as much as I can, like just so everybody knows where they stand.
Yeah.
In my life all the time, you know.
Yeah. I think that's a good way to be. Okay. I would say one more song each, right? Okay. And then we'll do the we may not even have a raffle cuz we only have Jules and John. And then Johnny tipped as well, but does not want to be included cuz he won last week. So yeah. And I don't think anybody else tipped using the tip link. So let me know. You've got 2 more songs if you want to have a chance at one of these. If not, that's cool. Also, feel free to put your name on that. I'm trying to think. Ooh, okay. Well, let's do... I'm going to actually pull one in here. This is the other new one that I still want to tweak a little bit. Some of the lyrics I feel like aren't quite what I want them to be, but they have the sentiment. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay, hold on. This is also in 4/4, not 6. And the tempo. Okay. And I have to pull up the lyrics because it is new. I know, this show went by fast, didn't it? It happens. It happens. Okay.
Dysgraphia autograph.
Thank you. All right. Okay. Da, 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 da. So this song started with the very first line, and oh wait, I don't need that. I was like, wait. It's okay. All right, here we go. It's called You Can't Erase Me.
I wasn't a gold star, so I wasn't an option. She told me all bad girls were cheaters, and she stirred a liquor concoction. I told him my preference. He asked for a threesome, and in the same breath said that I'd pick a side if he ever made me come. But I'll never choose a side. Though I may choose a person, 'cause you can't erase me. No, 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 no. You can't erase me. Oh, you can take my name, you can break my heart, but I'll never disappear. 'Cause you can't erase me. No, you can't erase me. She killed off her old name, but he'd resurrected just to dampen her glow, so she knows he will never respect it. But the joke's on him. He'll never hear from her again. She said you can't erase me. No, 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 no. You can't erase me. Oh, you can take my name, you can break my heart, but I'll never disappear. 'Cause you can't erase me. No, you can't erase me. You're never gonna dim my light. Knocked down, but we still gon' fight. We're here, we're queer, won't disappear. Just when you think you've won, words ready like a loaded gun. I think you like what you've become. You think empathy is just a weakness, but it strengthens the bond between us. We'll take a stand, stand up together hand in hand. You can't erase me. No, 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 no. You can't erase me. Oh, you can take our names, you can break our hearts, but we'll never disappear. 'Cause you can't erase me. No, you can't erase me. Yeah.
Nice. During COVID, the one thing I could never get used to with the online shows
Yeah.
is finishing a song, utter silence. Now I understand that they, like, every now and then they can do the
applause and stuff,
applause stuff, but like that was always so like weird. And the other thing is, like, I have sensory issues, so like scrolling chat while I'm trying to remember lyrics, absolutely
Yeah.
can't do it. I'm so bad at it. But
Yeah. I've been doing that like trying, learning how to read chat and sing at the same time and remember lyrics and such. I still fuck it up sometimes, but I've been doing that since like 2010 when I started Second Life.
Yeah. See, like you got lots of practice for that.
Yeah,
for
15 years
times.
of practice for that. Too late. I'm done with that song. But next time, I still have to have the lyrics. They're like, rap as Shatner! And also, the whole thing with Shatner is you have to yell it in order for the Shatner to happen. You cannot just say Shatner. You have to yell Shatner. Otherwise, it does not work.
I'm not ashamed to say the Will Shatner Has Been album I actually do enjoy.
Yeah.
If chat, you can check that out sometime if you really want to have an experience. It's produced by Ben Folds, though.
Oh.
It's like people like Henry Rollins are on that album. Like, it's
Okay.
really, Amy Mann is on that album. Yeah.
Can't hit on that. My goodness. Okay. I will Shatner for you right now. Are you happy? Is this what you want? Is this what you want? I think it is. They've yelled it.
I see.
They have yelled it in the chat. I see you. That is happening. Okay. We are going to now normally play our final song because Jules and John have won because they are the only other two.
Polaroids
Yes.
of our faces.
Polaroids of our faces. So we're not even going to do the raffle because we have no other people to raffle to. So, I'm going to write your names down on here so I don't forget who won. 2. Jules. 2. John. Giving the people what they want. Indeed. Indeed. Okay. All right. Is John still here? Yes, you are. Okay, there we go. All right. It is decided. All right. Do y'all want to make a quick guess before we do this final song? Also, we need to figure out who we're going to raid. So if you have suggestions, put them in the chat. And also, if you have guesses, it was probably one of the first songs that I ever learned.
Mm-hmm.
It's also mentioned in one of the lyrics of one of my other songs. One of my newer other songs. It actually is.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like referential songs.
Yeah. Yeah, I literally mentioned it by name in one of my newer songs. Yeah. That's all the hint you're gonna get for now. You're about to hear it, so you're out. You've heard the new song that it's in, but you have no idea. Yeah. It's by a dude with a high voice. So there's that.
It's me. I'm the dude with the high voice.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, give me 1 second, actually, because I'm just gonna make sure. Oh, actually, you do it in the original key?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so let me actually do that and that and that And actually, I think I might do this as well because I think I don't have like the right yeah.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
Okay. I think. Okay. Okay. Ready? So don't worry about it's gonna do a thing. Hold on, let me just get to there. Okay, and then it's not gonna go the whole time. There we go. All right, I'm ready. Go. All right.
Freaky.
I know.
Am I going? Are we going?
Yep, we're going. Let's go.
World was on fire and no one could save me but you. Strange what desire will make foolish people do. I never dreamed that I'd meet somebody like you. And I never dreamed that I'd love somebody like you. No, I don't wanna fall in love.
This world is only gonna break your heart.
No, I don't wanna fall in love.
This world is only gonna break your heart.
Wicked game to play to make me feel this way. What a wicked thing to do to make me dream of you. What a wicked thing to say. You never felt this way. What a wicked thing to do to make me dream of you. No, I don't wanna fall in love. It's only gonna break your heart.
No, I don't wanna fall in love.
This world is only gonna break your heart with you. With you. The world was on fire and no one could save me but you. Strange what desire will make foolish people do. And I never dreamed that I'd meet somebody like you. Oh, I never dreamed that I'd love somebody like you.
And it goes.
Nobody loves no one. That was pretty good for no rehearsal and me not
Zero
remembering how
rehearsal.
it goes.
Yeah. Pretty good. Did it. High five. Oh.
All right.
Sorry, did we wake you up with a high five?
Scared the piss out of the dog just there.
She's like, oh, what? Hi. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, chat.
Yeah. I don't know that we have rated Andrew Core, at least not in a while, so we can totally do that. He's actually in Nashville, isn't he? Drummer? Right? I've met him. He's been over to my house. Duh. Wait. Yeah. We've had a couple of get-togethers, and I think he's been here. Oh, here, I should. There we go. And then let me save this as in here. Boop. Oops. Yeah, I think we are ready. We don't need that ad because...
What is a raid?
So
I
a
don't know.
raid is, instead of just ending your stream, you have the option to bring everybody who's watching you right now over to somebody else's channel. And they don't have to do anything. We set it up. It automatically will push them all over to that other person's chat. And then we have a raid call that they copy and paste in that person's chat. Just to let them know we're here and
where you came from. Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it's like just yeah, giving somebody a little love and then
Exactly.
also promoting yourself. I understand now.
Yeah.
I know the internet now. Thank you, Auburn. You have taught me.
you know all about the internet now. Nothing else to learn. Yep.
Other than
it's-
don't read the comments. I knew
Wait,
that.
we have 69 raiders? Nice. Nice. That's fantastic. Yeah, we had a pretty big raid earlier. Ellie Fear came over with over 100 people. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, and looks like quite a few of them stayed. Thanks so much for hanging out, everybody. And yeah, we'll see you next time. And for now, pull the lever, Crunk. Run. Bye, everybody. And we're out.
Nice.
That's become a thing now.
I see.
Every time we end. I love that movie, actually. Emperor's New Groove. I need to watch it.
seen it recently.
It's good. I think I want to watch it with my niece and nephew.
I have an
Babysit.
excuse to watch kids' movies at the house, so that's
Yeah,
good
you do.
too. You got the 10-year-old.
Mm-hmm. Heck yeah.
What time is it?
It's 9.
Okay.
We finished 9:09. Pretty on time-ish.
Yeah.
Just a few minutes after I said. So, cool. Thanks so much for joining me.